Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Lunch Hour, brought to you by Constant Collab, where we eat, sleep, and breathe finance, news, and everything in between. So if you like finance, news, and crypto, make sure to subscribe. We have some awesome news for you guys today. So we are going to do a giveaway. So watch till the end of the video where I'm going to talk a little more about it. So like always, let's dive into the news. So right now, just like always, we are going to start by looking at the overall crypto market. So right now, cryptocurrency is sitting at $2.621 trillion. The overall the 24-hour volume right now, it's at 134 billion. Bitcoin dominance has ticked down slightly. It's currently sitting at 41.1%. And Ethereum finally, after weeks of sitting around 19.5%, it moved over to it's right now sitting at 20.8. So it's it's knocking at the doors of 21%. So Ethereum is definitely making big moves. So that's a good thing for Ethereum, not so much for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is definitely moving losing market dominance. Like I said, the market is up 1.18%. So there's a lot going on right now in both the stock market and the crypto market. The Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, she's testifying in the Senate, in Congress, along with Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. They're talking about cryptocurrencies and inflation and everything that's going on with this new COVID variant. So there's definitely a lot going on, but Bitcoin is sitting at 56,790. It is down actually, right up around 1.5%. It's still down for the 7-day period. But Ethereum's making big moves right now. It's sitting at 4,564, up 3.32%. for the 24-hour period, and it is finally green for the 7-day period. So Ethereum's definitely making big moves. But yeah, the top 10 is pretty much sitting flat. There's a couple red ones. Cardano keeps getting hit, still sitting around $1.56, so that's not too bad. But Shiba Inu has been making big moves today on news that it's getting listed on Kraken. Or it got listed on Kraken yesterday or today. But yeah, it's definitely making big moves, up 20% for the day. It went as high as 31%. So yeah, it's ticked down since this morning. For a while it was above Avalanche. So it's definitely ticked down a little bit since earlier this morning. But other than that, yeah, the market is pretty mixed. I guess we're just waiting on news to see exactly what the Fed and the Treasury talk about today. So yeah, let's dive into the news. So yeah, like right here, if you can see the stock market, let me actually make this a little. There we go, making it a little bigger. So the S&P 500 is down almost 2%. Same thing with the Dow. The Dow is down 650 points, almost 2%, and the Nasdaq down 306 points, down 2%. So that's the Fed chair. He's been talking about easing the bond buying earlier than expected. So that definitely hit the stock market really hard today. At the end of the day, money goes where it grow faster. So the Fed, they've been buying bonds, suppressing the price of bonds for the past year and a half now. And the Fed chair, he was saying that they might ease the buying in the next couple, actually earlier than they expected. So that's big news. That's definitely hitting the stock market today. But on other news, like I said earlier, Shiba Inu gains 30% in just 2 days as Kraken announces the listing. So yeah, I mean, there's really not much to dive into this article about. Shiba Inu and Dogecoin inspired meme cryptocurrency best perform. Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know what Shiba Inu is by now, probably living under a rock. Go back to my earlier episodes. I definitely explain what Shiba Inu is. At the core of Shiba Inu upside retracement was Kraken, a US-based cryptocurrency exchange that announced Monday that it would effectively enable SHIB trading on its platform from November 30th. That is today. However, Kraken clarified that it would not offer SHIB futures and margin trading. So yeah, they're just flat out doing trading or enabling the trading for Shiba Inu on their site. There, like I said, there's really not much to go on that, but Shiba Inu breaks new record by reaching $2.3 billion held on well addresses. So that's one thing about Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is extremely centralized around a small number of wallets. I think it's either like 8 or 12. Following a 35% rally on the market, Shiba Inu whales have decided to support private traders by purchasing more than 300 million worth of coins in total in a relatively short period of time, according to Well Stats. Currently, Shiba Inu whales are holding more than 2.3 billion worth of tokens. Previously, the same value was approximately 1.8 billion. The strong buying activity coming from well addresses appeared a couple days ago when the cryptocurrency market started to recover from a 15% correction. So that just means that Shiba Inu has become more centralized in the last couple days. Not exactly a good thing in my opinion. Yes, the whales are definitely sustaining the price and pushing the price higher. But in the grand scheme of things, that's really not a good thing, because once they start dumping, it's not exactly going to be pretty for retail investors and the smaller wallets. So that's my opinion. I currently don't hold SHIB. I sold when it hit literally at the peak. But I haven't bought. I was looking at it yesterday, to be honest, at around the 40 mark, or whatever you call that number, the 40 billionth of a cent. But I didn't buy it. I guess I chickened out. The chart was looking pretty good, and it seemed like it was gonna break out of a descending wedge, but I didn't buy it. I mean, there's not much to say about that. I chickened out. But another news: Bitcoin not a store of value. It has no value to store, according to Peter Schiff. Peter Schiff, he's always hating on Bitcoin. He's been hating on Bitcoin for the last, 8-9 years. Bitcoin is not a store of value. Peter, a known gold bug and Bitcoin skeptic, said on a debate on Twitter, examining the varying merits and demerits of a gold and Bitcoin as money and as a hedge against monetary inflation. It has no value to store, just a market price. You can't store price. Before something can become money, it must have an underlying value. I mean, Bitcoin has a market cap of over $1 trillion, so it definitely has value, and millions of people are holding it. So I don't exactly understand where he's trying to go with that. In the debate, Peter clashed with his pro-Bitcoin son, Spencer, as the two often do on social media networking sites. The long-standing tiff between the Schiff was provoked by popular future and forex trader Peter Brandt's picture post of a gold coin from South Africa. Brandt showed off his gain on the coin, which he bought 40 years ago. Since then, his Cougaran gold coin has increased a whopping 3% per year. Thanking Peter Schiff for the original trade tip, Brandt boasted, "We do not call it bullion for nothing." And I mean, don't get me wrong, definitely holding gold is better, than holding fiat currency, especially when Bitcoin wasn't around. But nowadays, I definitely would hold Bitcoin over gold any day. I mean, at the end of the day, Bitcoin has gone tens of thousands of percent since its inception back in 2009. So I don't know, like, what again, Peter Schiff, he makes me laugh. And at the end of the day, he's made his fortune in gold. So obviously he's very skeptical. He obviously doesn't want people to sell gold and move to Bitcoin, and that's why he argues about it. And honestly, he should have diversified earlier. But Michael Saylor, chief executive officer of U.S. tech firm MicroStrategy, a huge Bitcoin proponent himself, immediately countered the post. The idea of gold as money does not stand up to a rigorous inspection based on first principles, Saylor asserted. It is a myth told by commissioned sales professionals intent on branding an industrial metal. Peter was on standby to pour cold water on Saylor's assertion. He explained that gold has stood up as money for thousands of years, and Bitcoin has yet to stand up as money for even 1 year. Bitcoin is merely a digital token used for speculative trading. That's what Peter Schiff was saying. At the end of the day, yes, gold has been around for thousands of years, and at the end of the day, it's a precious metal. So yes, I mean, I don't disagree with that. It's to the test of time, and in my opinion, I still think that it will be around for another 1,000, 2,000 years, or however long humans will be around. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin is for the new world, technology, the internet. That's and personally, I don't see Bitcoin as a currency either. Bitcoin will sit side by side with gold, when it comes to being a reserve currency, or a way to secure value for the long term and hedge against inflation. That's just my opinion. Bitcoin, it's not for yes, Satoshi intended for it to be a currency, but at the end of the day, the technology was too clunky, for lack of a better term, and it was too slow. Obviously, newer cryptocurrencies have been developed that are faster, more scalable, can carry more transactions. So I think those are going to be the ones that are going to be used as a currency, not Bitcoin. But I think it will sit next to gold when it comes to being a reserve currency, and a way to fight inflation. But moving on, CBDC is a tool to combat Bitcoin, says Bank of Indonesia exec. CBDC would be a part of an effort to address the use of crypto in financial transactions. Central bank digital currency, CBDC, is the digital version of the national currency introduced in response to growing cryptocurrency adoptions, would be an essential tool for combating crypto, according to the Bank of Indonesia. The Central Bank of Indonesia is considering launching a digital rupiah to fight against cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Bank of Indonesia's Assistant Governor Judah Agung said at a recent parliamentary meeting, a CBDC would be one of the tools to fight crypto. We assume that people would find CBDC more credible than crypto. CBDC would be part of an effort to address the use of crypto in financial transactions. I don't agree with that 100%. Like, that is completely wrong. At the end of the day, cryptocurrencies came into existence because the way that governments manage their money, the massive printing and inflation, those are the narratives that have been going around for the last year and a half to 2 years. And with the US getting hit with 6.2% inflation last quarter, at the end of the day, fiat currencies are not pegged by anything, and people are becoming aware of that, and they're moving away from something that is inflationary and loses its value every year. At the end of the day, they want to have a way to fight inflation, and cryptocurrencies facilitate that. They literally make it easier for anybody. Not everybody can go out there and buy gold and hold it, or transact with it. It's very difficult to transact with gold. Actually, it's almost impossible. But cryptocurrencies have made it easier, and a lot of merchants, a lot of markets are starting to accept cryptocurrencies. And the way to convert from crypto back to a fiat currency is super easy. So I don't think that people are going to stop adopting Bitcoin because of CBDCs. I don't see it. At the end of the day, like I said, CBDCs are digital fiat. So that argument is very unrealistic in my opinion. But moving on, the official noted that cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are currently traded alongside commodity futures and regulated by the trade minister despite severe impacts on the financial system. The news comes shortly after the National Ulema Council, MUI, Indonesia's top Islamic scholarly body, reportedly found cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin to be haram or forbidden by the tenets of Islam. The East Java branch of one of MUI previously issued statement deeming the use of cryptocurrency haram in late December. I love it when, religious officials make something like cryptocurrency to be forbidden by religion. Like, really? Like, how no offense, and all my respect goes to all different religions, and I'm not trying to bash anybody, but it just sounds very, I don't know, political to me when a religion says, oh, that's forbidden. Like, really? How why? Give me a legitimate reason as to why. It's literally, so money is forbidden by religion. Gold is forbidden by religion. Like, how dumb do you sound? Like, Jesus, come on. As previously reported, the Indonesian government has taken a mixed stance on crypto regulation. Despite the banning of cryptocurrency payments back in 2017, local authorities have opted to keep cryptocurrency trading legal. In April 2021, Indonesia's Community Futures Trading Regulatory Agency of the Ministry of Trading reportedly announced plans to launch a government-backed crypto exchange in the second half of 2021. I don't think that's happened yet. There were definitely talks about it, but yeah, like I said, I don't see CBDCs competing against cryptocurrencies. Two completely different realms, in my opinion. But yeah, she obviously believes that they will keep people from trading and investing in cryptocurrencies. But moving on, famed economist El-Erian reveals selling Bitcoin early. I'm just going to glance through this really quick. Economist and businessman Mohammed El-Erian has revealed that he bought Bitcoin several years ago but sold early due to behavioral mistakes. He was in conversation with CNBC, and he was pretty much saying that he bought Bitcoin when it plunged to 3,000, and then sold this bull market once it got to 19. He thought that was going to be the peak, so he sold it. But now but sold before it extended the bull rally to an all-time high price of 60,000. When asked about the current valuation of Bitcoin, El-Erian claimed that he was unsure where exactly he would be. You really don't want to ask me about valuations, because I don't quite understand why 60,000 as opposed to 68,000 is the right level. Yeah, it's impossible to know where Bitcoin is going to, or what the right valuation is. At the end of the day, this talking about Bitcoin specifically, but the whole and the whole market, crypto market, the entire thing is in price discovery. Everything. Nobody knows what anything is worth or where anything is going. It's technology. It moves really fast. A couple days ago, I was talking about an article that said that we went from crypto kitties to NFTs in less than 2-3 years. So trends, and now we're talking about the metaverse, a place where all of us are going to be able to immerse and trade and talk and collaborate. So it's a fast moving arena. El-Erian also noted that Bitcoin investors largely fall in 3 buckets: long haul fundamentalists, professional investors looking to diversify, and day trading speculators. The famed economist was asked when he would feel comfortable buying back into the crypto market after selling prematurely. El-Erian explained he would only re-enter Bitcoin once speculators are shaken out. while saying fundamentalists and professional investors added a strong foundation for the market. So yeah, speculators are going to be the first one that are going to be shaken out of the market. They always are. So he obviously says that that's, when he's going to buy back in. God only knows when that will happen. Probably, 35, 30, 25K. Who knows? I obviously don't. If, an expert that's been doing this for 20, 25, 30 years. So only time will tell. Korea's Shinhan Bank to test new stable proof of concept on the Hedera network. I like Hedera hash graph. It's one of my favorite projects out there. Look into it, do some additional research. They have some great companies backing them, great companies that they partner with. So look some more into Hedera. I think it has a bright future. South Korea's leading bank, the Shinhan Bank, has announced that it has completed developing a proof of concept with a global mega bank based outside of South Korea. The proof of concept was completed in partnership with Hedera Hashgraph HBAR. The proof of concept has been designed to enable international remittances, leveraging stablecoins using the Hedera network. The project will also utilize the Hedera Token Service, HTS, and the Hedera Consensus Service, HCS, testing the issuance and distribution of stablecoins in a scenario that typically features long waits, high fees, and no tracking capabilities. That just go on to say, the current system. Oh no, this is about the Hedera network. The fees will be extremely low at 0.001 of a cent, and it will only take 3 to 5 seconds. They will also be able to track. Users will be able to also track their transactions. So that is awesome. They're competing with an outdated system that takes days for the transaction to complete. There's no way to track it, and it's difficult for individuals with countries with low liquidity to be able to transact using the old system. Using stable coins for remittances, the Shinhan Bank will mint South Korean won backed stable coins, while its partnering banks will mint stablecoins backed by its local currencies. Customers can purchase stablecoins backed by KRW and issued by the Shinhan Bank and send them to the intended account in the partner bank. Recipients can then receive the funds in a locally backed stablecoin and exchange it to receive their funds in their local currency. The participating banks will utilize the Hedera Consensus Service to track and record the transaction. So that is awesome for Hedera. That just increases more volume, and yeah, more adoption for their network. That's really good news. That is really good news. But moving on, Ripple's latest crypto service for financial companies to allow XRP trading. So this is the liquidity hub that Ripple said that they were going to launch for institutional investors. Amid the ongoing XRP lawsuit, Ripple took a bold step by launching a crypto product called the Liquidity Hub, which will allow financial service firms to offer the buying and selling option for cryptocurrencies. According to CNBC, Ripple noted that cryptocurrencies like the OG, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, and the most controversial XRP will be presented as offerings to enterprises. Set to launch by 2022, the Liquidity Hub aims to facilitate access to crypto via manifold sources such as market makers, exchanges, and over-the-counter trading desks. With CoinMe, a US-based Bitcoin exchange and ATM operator, as its first client. Furthermore, the Liquidity Hub plans on adding non-fungible tokens to the list of its assets offerings. That is great. So I guess firms will be able to buy NFTs if they want to. But yeah, they're going to offer XRP even though they're in the middle of a lawsuit. They really don't care, I guess. So that's awesome. That's awesome news for the XRP community. Moving along, 3 underrated Metaverse coins to watch for in 2022. I've talked about a couple of these. I'm going to keep reiterating it. Make sure you guys do additional research when it comes to any cryptocurrencies that I mentioned here. None of them are financial advice, but I do like some of them. Star Atlas market cap is 200 million. Star Atlas is a blockchain-based grand strategy game of space exploration. It features a futuristic universe allowing users to customize spaceships and explore the metaverse. Players can join factions and explore the limitless universe. In addition, players can build their fortunes in their own homes in space. Players can explore and conquer various planets and stars and be part of the Star Atlas intergalactic ecosystem. So, yeah, that's a game. If I'm not mistaken, it does sit on the Solana network. You do need Solana to play the game. Solana and Star Atlas. So Star Atlas DAO, that's like the voting mechanism for the game. So you have Star Atlas and Star Atlas DAO. So this is the DAO for the game. Obviously, it's used for voting and like what new things are going to be added to the game. It's currently sitting at $10, right below $10. And then you have the Star Atlas. And then you have like the Crypto Star Atlas currently sitting at 19 cents, market cap of 414 million, circulating supplies 2.16 billion with a max supply of 36 billion. So yeah, I mean, it has a pretty low market cap, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I could easily see this project 10xing by the end of the crypto market, or by the end of the bull run. So it's not a bad project at all, in my opinion. So do some additional research when it comes to it, but I think it has a future, if you ask me. But moving right along to another project, Alien World, TLM, market cap 347 million. Alien Worlds is a decentralized metaverse connected to Ethereum, Wax, and Binance Smart Chain. It's currently topping the charts as one of the top games by users. One thing that I like about this one, it's multi-chain. A lot of networks, they have to, focus on interoperability. And the more chains they interact with the game, the better it will be, and the more users, more adoption the game will have. Alien Worlds allows players to lease spacecraft and send them on missions to discover the metaverse. As players embark on their 2055 adventure, they come across Trillium. This token incentivizes players to play the game as it has real world value. And then the last one, Red Fox Labs, ticker RFox, market cap 391 million. RFox is a blockchain venture builder focusing on various technologies, one of which is Red Fox Vault, an interactive and fully immersive gamified shopping experience. In addition, the team is developing RFox Games, which is an ecosystem of interoperable tournament-based video games on the Red Fox platform. This is one of my favorites, to be honest. They just signed up a partnership with Reebok, so they have a Reebok shoe dropping on the excuse me, on their network. What is RFox? I just read about it. To the official, it's building metaverse for everyone. Its vision is to be the global leader in immersive metaverse experiences focused on retail, media, gaming, and rewards. I really like this project. At the time of writing, RFox is trading at 29 cents, up 10% in the past 24 hours. RFox, like I said, it has a market cap of 391, and the volume is 21.8 million, and like total supply 2 billion. But right here, this is their Twitter, but that's not what I wanted to show you guys. Hold on, I wanted to do this. So this is the announcement between Reebok and RFox. So there's an NFT. It's dropping tomorrow, 12/1 at 10 a.m. Eastern time, on the RVault site. So I do believe that you need RFox token to buy it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then breaking, I've been talking about this for weeks now. So the Indian parliament is going into session. As of now, the government is waiting approval from the cabinet to finally present the bill in the parliament house. However, the exclusive update has provided the Indian community with much clarity. They're just saying that the bill that they're introducing is going to be much different than the one in February. So it definitely calmed the markets down in India, because a lot of people were getting a little scared. They weren't sure that it was going to, they were afraid that it was going to bend the market completely, the entire crypto market. But the government said that that's not the case, that it's completely different, and they're just waiting to introduce the bill in parliament, and then we'll get more news as to what the bill includes. And the last article for the day, Charles Hoskinson slams central banks and the U.S. senator, and here's why. Professor Dill, author of The Case Against Cryptocurrency, stated that he's scared by a generation of kids that is more familiar with the sound money narrative of Bitcoiners than with Keynesian models and classic economic theory. And then so he tweeted that, Stephen Dill, and then Charles Hoskinson replied to it. What scares me? A central bank increasing money supply by 50% within 18 months, telling me that it has no to little impact on inflation. And when prices go up, referring to Senator Elizabeth Warren, blaming greedy corporation. It's simple. Do you want money more valuable or time over time or less? So yeah, so this is a tweet that Elizabeth Warren put out. Wondering why your Thanksgiving groceries cost more this year? It's because greedy corporations are charging American extra just to keep their stock prices high. This is outrageous. I agree with Charles on this one. At the end of the day, the more money the central banks print, the less value your US dollars have. Like I said earlier in the show, the US hit 6.2% inflation last quarter. So I mean, at the end of the day, that's how money works. That's economic theory. If you keep printing money, inflation will go up and that dollar will lose value. I will stand next to crypto till the end. And at the end of the day, it can go to zero, but the likelihood of that happening is very, very low. Wait, is there something playing in my background? Oh wow, what happened here? There's something playing in my background and I don't know what it is. But with that being said, let me mute this. But yeah, that's exactly what's going on, and I don't understand what they expect. Yeah, there's really not much to say about that. But I know you guys heard it in the background a second ago. There is some let me change my camera view. So we have some great news. We are going to do a giveaway on our channel. We'll be giving away, wow, let me go back to this screen. We'll be giving away drum roll please, this NFT right here. There's only been 1,000 minted. There's only going to be 1,000 minted. I have one of them and I'm going to give it away to a lucky winner once we get 500 subscribers. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, That is how you're going to win this NFT. Like I said, there are only 1,000 of them in circulation, right? Or there will always only going to be 1,000 of them. So subscribe. So yeah, I mean that's the big news. 500 subscribers will be giving it away, and one lucky winner will get it. Let me see if I can unmute this. There's still something playing in my background, and I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to figure out what's playing in my background. Here. Nope. What? Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to mute that. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Really appreciate it. Like I said, subscribe so you guys can win an NFT. And with that, catch you guys on the next one.